Hello.
Hello.
How old are you, by the way? Sorry.
Me?
Uh-huh.
49.
Bye, Shonda. If you're gonna go ahead and troll, just go ahead and do your little troll thing and go ahead and leave. 49. Good.
Yes.
What do you got for me?
Um, okay, so I want to be sure I heard you. Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm fine, ma'am. You must have me on the background on TV and a mobile device. You should have one device open.
I I only have open my laptop.
Do you have YouTube open as well with the sound playing?
Uh, I am checking, but I don't have it on my phone.
All right. So what was the question you had?
Um, I just wanted to be clear. Okay? Okay. I'm going to go check to see, make sure it's not on the television. Okay.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Let me check. Hold.
Hey, Janae. How are
Hello,
you?
I'm good. How are you? Can I not be
Yeah,
on
that's
camera?
fine. Uh-huh. That's good. How old are you?
Okay. I'm 28.
28. So
Hmm.
winter is coming. What do
Yes.
you got for me?
Well, I agree with your topic. Um, I think I used to think that all men just wanted sex for me, but as soon as I started giving them sex, they kept coming back for more. Um, there is somebody that I am interested in, but I can't admit that I am crazy
You are
and
what? You are what?
I'm a little crazy.
Okay.
And right now I'm in therapy trying to get myself together because I mean, not saying that all men are bad, but the ones that I have encountered in the past weren't really great. But yeah, there's some good men out here. It's just not a lot
So
of
what can
them.
I help
So
you
I
with?
used to think um sometimes I think men do just want sex from a woman. They just want to
So
have a
yes,
physical
that's all we
woman.
want. Yes, yes, yes. You're not what? Okay, we're not your
Mhm.
friends.
Understand?
Before 1929,
Mhm.
men and women did not socialize together because we're not your effing friends.
I agree, but I mean, then why some of my colleagues or friends go out with their partners all the time? Like the guy that I'm talking to right now, we go out all the time and we consider each other as best friends before we're married. I thought
What is, look,
that was the idea.
okay, you're asking me why your coworkers go out with their partners? You mean their husband or their wife?
Yes, just
Because
friends
they're
in general,
husband and
like
wife.
prior before marriage too. You do
Okay,
things
do
as a
you
couple
know those
before.
people before marriage?
Yes, yes,
Were they engaged?
yes, yes.
Then, ma'am, they were in a committed relationship.
Okay.
You're supposed to go out with the person you're in a relationship with.
Right. But why don't certain men see long term in women?
Why
Like,
do you mean certain?
why
Why
is
don't
it
you ask me to? Why don't you ask me this? See, this is what you ladies do. You don't just. You're not just direct. What is the problem? Don't ask me why certain men. Are we talking about a man you like right now?
yes, I
Then
think our
ask me
question,
about the problem with him, not certain men. Don't use softening words. Tell me the issue, please.
well, I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous, but I am seeing someone that's significantly older than me, and I felt like it's a lot of issues because I'm worried about what people would think because of the age gap, the age
You're worried
barrier
about what?
between
Who?
us.
You worried about what? Who would think? Women?
My family, yeah,
Women?
women too,
Are the
yeah,
women that you worried about what they would think married?
no,
That
no,
then why do you care what a bunch of spinsters think?
Well,
Single women
when I
keep women single. Black women. How many times do I need to say that?
yeah,
Women like you can't go on and be happy with somebody because you're worried about what a bunch of old hags think.
yes, I'm really nervous. It's like they think
Why?
it's
Why? You want to be one of them?
not
Then
necessarily,
keep doing this shit. You will be.
but I mean, I'm sorry, I keep saying but.
Excuse me?
I keep saying but. I know I don't want to keep saying but. I just, I have a habit of pushing people away, like good men. Um, and I want to stop that. I really do because
Not worrying
there
about what
are.
single women think.
I just worry because he could be my father, and
So,
but he's well off.
oh
Like he's
Jesus
established,
Christ.
and
Then leave him and go buy a goddamn dog. You're 28, right?
yes,
You're not an effing child. You're almost 30 years old. I'm not gonna sit
I
here
am.
and I'm not gonna sit here and coddle your feelings. Leave the man alone. Go buy a goddamn dog. Line up to be a spinster like Big Mama and your auntie and them, and then let Becky go get him. Because see, non-black women don't have this problem. Y'all got this problem because you're worried about the women who raised you to be dysfunctional, what they think about the men you pick. Why do you give a shit what they think? Because they couldn't pick a man. And what you really are afraid about is they're gonna look at you and say, that man's old enough to be with me. Well, if she had her shit together, she could have had one too.
Yes, I do have some older like friends that say, "Oh, well, if you're not gonna treat him right, then I'm not."
Older
And then I'm like,
friends?
"Yes."
What do you
Like,
mean older friends?
like people that I know, they're a little bit older than me
How
too, and
much
I get
older?
like 45. Like I have a friend, she's
How much
45, and
older?
she's
45?
yeah,
She's not a friend. She's your competition.
mhm,
Young lady,
yes,
move and cut these old women off. Because the woman I'm talking to right now is going to screw up her relationship. You've told me more about what these MF and women think, and instead of telling me what he wants and how to make him happy, you spent your time talking to me about them instead of asking me about him. Then go be with those birds.
yes. Well, he does want a family. See, we both have the
I
same.
don't. Did you hear what I just said? What did I say?
You told me to cut the my competition
I
off
said you
because
have spent more time talking to me about what a bunch of older women think rather than asking about how to make it better with you and your man.
yes,
That is crazy.
mhm, mhm. I realize that this is a lesson learned, and I don't want to repeat the same cycle that I had before.
What does a 45-year-old woman have in common with a 28-year-old woman? Do you guys work together?
No, no, just old school buddy that I met
What
before.
do you mean old school buddies?
Oh, I met her. I met this individual when I was in undergrad, and
And
we
this
just
old woman was on college campus?
yes,
She's unmarried too, right?
yes, yes.
So you telling me as a younger black woman in life, but old for marriage, you're concerned with a middle aged woman thinks.
And my mom and dad too. They're not going to be happy about that. They're not going to be happy, but I'm
I'm done.
happy.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm really done.
Mhm.
I've got no more patience for this kind of silliness. Your mom and dad made their decisions.
Mhm.
What does he do for a living?
He's
He's a what?
a pathologist, a doctor. Well, autopsy.
Is he
He performs.
successful?
Yes,
So you mean your father would not like you being with a successful man?
Um, at
You mean your
that
father wouldn't want you being with a successful man who can provide for you and take care of you?
um he would, but near my
Then
age range.
then full stop right there.
Mhm.
That's what we care about as fathers first. I would rather my daughter be with a man that's 20, 30 years older than her if he's going to be a better provider and take care of her than with a man who's 2 years older than her who ain't got nothing. Have you ever sat down and asked your father what he wants for you?
No, I
Then
haven't.
stop making up shit. The stories we tell ourselves.
Mhm.
You're going to fuck this up.
Yeah.
You're going to mess this up. Because all in your mind is worried about, you should be worried about your best outcome and your best life.
Mhm.
But somebody along the way told you that you owe somebody. You owe this old bird that went to college with you who couldn't get her shit together. That's why she's back at school. Because what I say, one of the first places that we've been taught to run when things ain't going right in our personal lives in Black America is back to school. It's
Mhm.
dysfunctional to have a 45-year-old single woman as your friend at 28. That's just not healthy.
Right.
You don't know what your father thinks, but you're putting all this stuff on him. You know what your aunts, them, and all them folks think because they screwed their lives up. And they be like, that man old enough to be with me. Do you think he want to be with them? Nope. But hey, you go ahead and screw it up. Go ahead and screw it up and then go on down the subway and get you somebody they hiring. And then you can always sit back and realize, you know what, I had something that could have worked, but I didn't feel like I deserved success, so I decided to screw it up to make my aunt happy. Guarantee you right now,
Mhm.
losing ain't gonna make them like you anymore. They gonna just think you stupid because they're like, damn, she had all that going for her, and she had a college degree, she had it all. they gonna they need to watch a show called The Corner. Gary talked
Well,
about this. Losing doesn't make losers like you. They resent you for losing and being like them.
I'm in grad school right now,
I don't care.
and
I don't care.
he
I don't care. I don't care about any of that. That does not change the relationship. Don't care. I don't care about grad school, this and that. I care about the
Mhm.
fact you're in a relationship with somebody who wants to be with you and you're doing your best to fuck it up.
I did.
And so when you become a bitter Black woman, you can't
Mhm.
complain and blame nobody but yourself because this is going to be on YouTube. Whether your face ain't there, your voice is still there. You'll at least know somebody told you the truth. So you screwed up, it's your fault.
Yeah, right.
That's what I
Well,
mean.
I
That's
like
what I
your
mean by
content, and I like watching you every day.
okay. Well, don't watch. Act on good. Act on good counsel.
Okay.
Have a good day. We're the only in our community, in the Black community, Black women have been so programmed. Oh, don't age gap date. Don't date a guy that's older than you. Oh, they're dirty. They're pedophiles. They're this. They're that. They're telling you this because they're your competition. The people who are telling you this are older women, not men. And you don't realize they're player hating you.
Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel today, and a very good morning to you all. Let me hope you're doing well. Let me hope you're loving yourselves. To my subscribers, to those who comment, to those who see my videos, to those who like, I love you all. May God bless you, and may God give you what you pray for. So today we are going to talk about so many things. First of all, before we proceed, let's give respect to the fallen legend, Papa Kevin Samuels, and I would like to say, may his legacy stay forever and may his name stay forever. Because why don't we appreciate or give flowers to those who at least manage to bring out the Black women society or to fight for men and to fight for women? Okay, first of all, most people here we talk about marriage, we talk about feminism, we talk about divorce, we talk about single parenthood, we talk about friendship, courtship, friendship, and communication skills. And if you need to work on yourself, it's, I think it's developmental for you. So in these videos we have seen a lot of ladies coming very confused and running away from the reality. One thing I would first say, if you want to make a better path present, you have to first admit your your past. If you want to make a better present, you have to sit and accept your past. Are we together? According to the ladies I see, they are disillusioned and they are running away from their past. That's why you find 80% of these ladies that call in, they end up lying about what they are, about themselves, about what their motives, about what they want, about the community, because they feel like running away from from the reality, it's the best, or running away from what they are, it's the best. Yet at the end of the day, they are messing up. There is no way you're going to sit and work on your past minus working on your present. So you find them at times they call to just lie in, which is not good. I would say that is not good. So at the end of the day, if you see what makes them liars, if you see when they are being asked a lot of questions, some of them end up being becoming on top of their mind, and some of them end up blaming Mr. Kevin for telling them the truth. And actually, a lot of people out there, they don't want to be told about the truth. They want to run away from the reality. So at the end of the day, you find them distancing themselves from in one way or the other. So in this case, these ladies, all these ladies that have called in, they don't know. Actually, let me tell you about life or within the community. No one wants to see a very perfect, happy couple. So if you say you're moving out, most people will be happy for you, even your friends, because for them, they have failed to make out a happy family, or they have failed to make themselves what they think you are. So at the end of the day, you find them fighting hard to separate couples, fighting hard to separate families, so that you look at the same. This is a quote to you ladies. I actually, why I'm saying ladies, because most ladies like those things of bestie bestie. So no one will ever see you happy and they are not in that state. They will be telling you they don't like it, but they will be liking it. So at the end of the day, they will fight you until you break your ways. That's how the community will be. That's how the community will be happy, because you're left with nothing. So at the end of the day, you run back to the streets, you become a loner, then they will start laughing at you. That's what the community wants. Actually, that's what the community thinks it's right for them to do. So at the end of the day, you end up leaving everything, you end up separating your families, you end up separating your kids, you end up leaving your kids in a space, but nothing nothing is going to change, because you were running away from your past. Instead of collecting your past first before you run to the present, you just decided because you had to ask for advice. And not everyone who will give you one peace of mind, they'll give you the right thing, because one of some of them want, they want to see you failing. They want you to see you losing yourself as a person. They want to see you when you can't stand as a person. So at the end of the day, you find it very difficult for you to get yourself back if you can't first admit yourself. Before you do anything, you have to first admit yourself that this is me, this is the right thing I have to do. Then the rest will be easy for you. But if you run away from the reality, if you run away from your past, if you run away from what you are, there is nothing you're going to sit and work upon, because at the end of the day, you're running away from reality of your life. You're messing up everything because that's what you think, or you're doing everything because you want to be recognized in that state. You want to show your friends that, yeah, I can quit this, I can do this, I can do this. And if you're to look what you're doing, it's taking you nowhere. So at the end of the day, after missing, and everyone will go away. Because basically, to our community, if you have, you will have a lot of friends, but trust me, 90% are fake. And if you lose, you will know that you had no friends. They will all run away. So if you had a successful marriage and now it's failed, all your friends will run away from you. Actually, they will see you as a failure. And if they're talking, they will call you a failure. It's like when you're parting with some guys, then you reach a time and you tell them, I'm done, I don't want this, I'm tired. You will lose those friends. So that's the world. The world wants to see they don't want to see someone successful. They always fight so that you go down or you go down on their legs. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as we proceed. Yeah, guys, other videos are still going on. We are going to get our commentary at the end of the videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as we listen to the more educative work for Kevin Samuel. So let's continue.